My name is Ryan Collins. I'm from Litchfield, New Hampshire. I'm going into being a junior this year. I'm a CS major and I'm working in the advanced CS lab downstairs. I personally have been working on something called TISM, which is 3 innovative software engineering methodologies. And basically what I'm doing is I'm working on a tool to help implement that in a way. There's certain things that are generated in relation to that methodology, and the tool that we're doing should help to make that a lot easier for people who are utilizing them. The real-world implications of this research are slightly more apparent than they might be with some research. It's not very theoretical, it's very practical. As a result of this, we're attempting to make a tool that will help with the three innovative software engineering methodologies that Dr. Foster had written about. So if this is done properly and it matches the goals that we have set out, it will greatly help in the workflow so that when in the planning stage of a software system, it is a lot easier to get through all that basic work of laying out the structure that you plan to go forward with. A lot of the skills that I learned in the classroom are very applicable to the research I'm doing right now. At the school we learned a lot about Java, and that base of knowledge has been very helpful because the tool is being written in Java. A lot of what else I learned at the school is extremely important for this research is the ability to learn technologies I'm not comfortable with and methodologies that I'm not familiar with ahead of time. I've become a little bit more flexible with learning this knowledge and integrating it into the workflow as I learn it, which is very important because most of the things we're doing with this database work, JavaFX, a lot of other technologies that we're using, I had no history with before this. So my ability to learn these new technologies that was given to me by the school was very important in applying to this undergraduate research. Being able to take a lot of these tools that I am picking up along the way and properly integrating them into my workflow in a way that not only can I utilize them properly, but also be able to structure my questions properly so I can have other people on the team help me when I'm stuck is very important. And having a team environment like this is great to help me get towards that goal of being more comfortable in that situation, which is super important in the workplace. Having a lot of other research groups around me is very beneficial. Day to day, the interactions are fairly frequent, even if a lot of the work we're doing is somewhat separate from each other. For example, if I'm working on a certain subsystem within the project that we're working on, I might work alone for a long time, but then after like 2 hours of work or something like that, we all get together, we're able to collaborate, check each other's code, improve on it, maybe ask some questions if something wasn't quite clicking, especially if there's a more senior member of the research group that I need help from. And beyond that, there's other groups that are somewhat related that are nearby that we can interact with and bounce ideas off of just to see if something seems to work from like a user interface standpoint, back-end implementation, things like that. We work with Dr. Foster several times throughout the week. He's not constantly in the room with us with everything that we do, but it'll be, we'll work towards a feature, something that we had discussed previously, and then he'll come in, work with us on it, see if it kind of matches what our goals are, and if we're stuck on it or we need some clarification or something like that, he's happy to explain a little bit more of that to us and kind of make things clear if necessary.